I've been scammed. Normally, I wouldn't go out of my way to make a video about this kind of thing, and I would just complain about it on Twitter instead. But since this was the first time I got scammed, I did a lot of research into it and discovered that this was possibly one of the largest online scams I've seen in a long time that involves a lot of brands and reputable names that probably don't want to be involved in such a scam. It started about a month ago on September 17th when I saw an ad on Instagram for heavily discounted Converse shoes. Think $22 instead of $100 kind of discount. Obviously, with it being such a reduced price, I was suspicious immediately, but this was also about the 5th time I've seen the ad on Instagram. And if you click on it, it shows that it's sponsored by Dick's Sporting Goods. Dick's Sporting Goods is running the Converse sale. So I did, click on the ad, and I looked more into it, and I saw that it was working somehow with Zappos. Now, this is where the first issue comes in, because if you look up, is Zappos a scam? You will see, is Zappos legit? First thing, Reddit post. We love Reddit. They're real people with real experiences. It says, yes, they are legit. They are a division of Amazon. Some other stuff. Zappos is an American online shoe and clothing retailer based in Las Vegas. So, it's legit. And I actually forgot when I was looking this up that I have heard of Zappos before. And I think I've had family members order from them. But the company running the ad campaign for the discounted Converse through Instagram under the name of Dick's Sporting Goods and Zappos is in fact not Zappos.com, but ZapposPower.com, which is very much so not a legitimate company. Now, I did not know this at the time. This article was published 3 days before I placed my order, and I looked up, is Zappos legit? Because, what? Zappos Power, in my mind, those should be the same two things, right? So I ordered 2 pairs of shoes. I order Converse, these punk ones, and these blue magma ones. And I get a confirmation email. Now, I can't show the confirmation email. It contains some of my personal information, but it says your payment of $42.80 has been approved and the transaction will appear as Striker Tekka, something weird, on the bank statement. I think, that's fine. And they gave me a whole link on how to track the package, blah, 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 blah. The one suspicious thing about this was that it didn't give me an estimated delivery date. But the one pair of shoes I wasn't really looking forward in particular to getting until about Halloween time. So I thought, no big deal, that's fine. I can live with that, and I'll be patient. And, they gave me tracking information, so I'll track it. So I'm waiting, and I'm waiting, and I'm waiting, and I'm waiting, and I'm waiting. And let's see, how long ago now was it? I will say it was Friday the 13th. Yes, Friday the 13th. The beginning of the most unfortunate past 9 days of my life. Friday the 13th, a mysterious package shows up in the mail right before I'm about to leave for class. And the mysterious package was this. I am not a handbag person. I own fanny packs. I also did not order this. So I thought, that's really odd. I have absolutely no idea where this came from. So I'm freaked out about it, but I also need to go to class. So I leave it on the counter and I ignore it for the moment. I look up the brand and it is Tory Burch. And on their website, this is that bag. This is the bag that came in the mail for me for $298. $298. So I am narrowing down my options on what could be happening. Scamming was not one of the original options. By approximately 8 o'clock that night, we determined, we as in me, my parents, and my neighbor, determined that I was probably being stalked. And that some secret admirer, either one of you guys out there on the internet or someone I had met at university, decided to ship me this because we discovered a disturbing amount of my personal information was online that I had no idea about, and I still haven't dealt with, which is concerning because I've been saying that I'll deal with it, and it's been almost 2 weeks. Being stalked, the thought of being stalked wasn't great. It was not fantastic, especially since, you know, I'm on a big university campus, like, all the time, and I go pretty much everywhere alone. So that was a stressful thought. But because I wasn't a fan of that option, I decided to do more digging. And so, on the package, there's an address from a guy named Danny. This address is widely available on the internet. I will actually show you. The address is this. Danny, 21460 Yellowbrick Road, Walnut, California. And it leads to literally nowhere. It leads to nowhere at all. So I'm doing some more and as you can see, there are all these links down here that I clicked on. So I found some posts. I found some things. Someone on this Safely HQ Live Better Together website, which I believe is like reporting crimes and stuff. I want to say namely in California, but I could be wrong. It might be everywhere. It says, I received a package from Danny I did not order with the address. It says someone else said I received a bag. Someone else, I believe I received a real Goyard bag. I think I said that right. Well, so a lot of people, do you see the amount of same's white Tory Burch bag from the address today? That's what I got. So a lot of them, so many of them. Here's another one, reporting this unordered package from, you know, Diamond Bar, More people saying I got the same thing. And now this Reddit post is what really brought it together for me and made me realize, oh, this is a little bit bigger, because the amount of people who are now reporting that they've had the same issue is crazy. Like, I'm kind of mind blown by it. I'm like, oh my gosh, why are so many people getting these handbags in the mail that they didn't order? And so I find this Reddit post, and it's all the same address. All of it is the same address. And then someone commented saying, happened to us too, was a Tory Burch purse. The return label says Danny, not shipping center. And then this was the real kicker of a sentence. Oh, that highlighting is horrible. Daughter tried to buy a pair of Chuck Taylors, Converse, from an Instagram ad that represented itself as Dick's Sporting Goods. As soon as she submitted an order, my credit union sent me a bunch of fraud alert texts and emails. I canceled the card. There were 3 charges, not 1. They reversed 2 of them. We were at $30. Today, she got a purse. Presumably, this is a knockoff and not really a $300 purse. But I wouldn't want a 13-year-old girl to have a $300 purse anyhow. Card is canceled, so I'm just calling it a wash and moving on. Reported to BBB because why not? Someone else saying same thing happened. Ordered Chucks, got knockoff Tory Burch purse. And this person, though, did not get any fraud charges on their card. For our card, we got, not like a fraud alert, but like my dad got a text from the bank. It was like, you know, hey, did you approve this? And I was like, oh yeah, like, you know, I just did that. It's fine. But I was also kind of, you know, wondering about the fake Tory Burch comments, because I cannot tell a real bag from a fake one very well. I found a YouTube tutorial that was like, here's how to spot it, and they're like talking about the leather, and I'm just like, I don't know. What do you mean this leather is obviously looking real? I do not see a difference. So what I did is I pulled up the bag on the internet, and I said, all right, let's look at the differences. So difference number 1, clips. The clips are different. Second, this logo's off center. Third, there's supposed to be 2 pouches in there, but both of these zippers lead into the same pouch, which is just like weird. Like the color's different. Like on this, it's more of a aluminum color, like it's silver, whereas on this handbag is rose gold. So I was like, that's great. So it's not a $300 bag, and it's a ripoff. Albeit a ripoff that I will be using for nice events. And this was an interesting thing that I just discovered right before I started recording this. So this is ZapposPower.com. This is their home site. This is also not the link that I emailed myself from my phone. because I ordered these through my phone. So I went through my search history. I checked to see if the websites were still in my search history, because the package arrived in the mail. Oh yeah, the 13th. Duh. So I found the website. However, it shows up differently on my phone versus on the web. They have rebooted the website to essentially erase the Converse scam completely. So this is, you saw the site. This is what the site looks like, you know, on my computer. There's all this cottagecore kind of mushroom type stuff, light and all that. This is what the same site looks like on my phone. All the Converse. Whole bunch of Converse, whole lot of Converse. It's still loading. These were the Chuck 70 plus punk. The discount was from $110 to about $22. That site no longer exists. I emailed it to myself so that I could pull it up on my computer. It does not exist. And now also there's this countdown on the website that's like, hurry up, sale ends in 10 minutes and whatever. And 210 people are viewing right now. That exact thing was there when I accessed it 5 days ago. Same for the blue Magma ones. This was the other pair that I ordered. Oh my gosh, you cannot see it at all. But big discount from $100 to $20. That site also does not exist. Also, it's like really messed up. Like, even the website looks different now from what it did from when I first ordered them a month ago, over a month ago. The website has a completely different look, and then now it can't even really be accessed, like it's just gone. Evidence of this is erased, except for those of us who are mad about it. I think the biggest issue with this is that the scam company is hiding behind a lot of brand names, and this ad was also on Facebook. And I think that's probably where the biggest issue is starting out, is that Facebook and Instagram are allowing, Meta as a whole, I guess, are allowing these ads to run on their platforms for literally everyone to see. Me and other kids and other adults getting, just people getting scammed by these ads that are being allowed to run. I swear I probably saw those ads for at least 2 weeks. At least. Maybe even up to a month. Like, they were around for a while. And then ZapposPower is hiding behind Dick's Sporting Goods, Converse, Zappos.com, the actual Zappos website. And the return address is just some random place. Like, it's a street. It's not an actual place. So, be aware. If we could get, like, CoffeeZilla on this, that'd be great. The good scam master. Make sure that if, if you or anyone you know, ordered from them, that you work with the banks to make sure that any, cards that need to be canceled are canceled, and try and get refunded if you can. If a mysterious handbag shows up, you know what happened. Whatever you ordered, you're not getting it. And now sometimes the tracking websites will show that it showed up at your house. For me, it did. So they have my address, that's amazing. But other people's didn't. Sometimes it would say it arrived, but in a different city or a different state, or that it just never arrived at all. And their little customer service box options are less than helpful and don't actually really do anything. So your best bet, if you were involved in this at all, is to contact your bank. Make sure to just kind of, spread the information around about this. But yeah, so just be safe out there, guys. This took one take. My first one take, Jake. Yeah, don't get scammed. It's bad.